his words, because that sounds like a
More proof. I want more proof, okay? I can't concede this. So yesterday I was just sitting around watching some Tiny, and all of a sudden he gets a clip from this one dickhead he talked to 1 day ago, clowning on him for his Finkelstein debate.
yeah, the Finkelstein. I watched the Finkelstein conversation, and Norm Finkelstein sauced on him.
Now I'm gonna watch the video and like go through it as it happens, and this guy's just fuck. He's such a piece of shit. Like I hate this guy already. Fuck him.
Conversation, and Norm Finkelstein sauced on him. But yeah, no, I didn't watch the whole debate. I saw Destiny's debate against Finkelstein when there was a couple of times when I almost invoked it, but I thought that it would take us down a path of antagonism.
Oh fuck, I hate people so much. So he saw the debate. He didn't say he saw the 20-minute clip of it, okay? We're very clear so far, okay? But he thought it would be antagonistic. No, he thought that he didn't fucking have anything to say, so Destiny would grill him on it. That's what happened.
His Finkelstein debate was a rout. The way that, like, on top of it, Norm Finkelstein never said his name correctly. He called him Mr. Borelli like 4 times. But I thought...
So funny. Oh, I fucking hate these partisan cucks.
Thought that, like, bringing up that conversation would have been antagonistic in a way that may have created enmity that wasn't there, and we wouldn't have gotten to talk, right? Like, but yeah, the Finkelstein, I watched the Finkelstein conversation, and Norm Finkelstein sauced on him.
He sauced on him. I bet he's gonna show us, and he's gonna detail to Destiny how he sauced on him. Fuck, I hate this guy.
He's debating.
All right, that's the end. I've tried. I did the quiz thing against him, and it felt really awkward, but I did it anyway. But then I let him save face at the end. I have no more goodwill.
If only. This is gonna repeat. This has been going on for years, man. You're gonna do this again, sadly. Hopefully you don't, but yeah, he's just too nice. It is what it is.
From now on, there will be no bridge building at the end of a conversation like that. Stop being cringe on everyone you talk to is retarded as a pothead. It kind of seems like it. I ratcheted up the temperature last time, okay, more than I normally would. We'll just keep going up. We're just going to keep going up. We're going to keep going hotter and hotter, okay? Hey, I had some questions about a thing you brought up having to do with how community...
Amazing, okay? He engages, he's like, hey, motherfucker, you said something about him, but in a super, like, fuck. Oh, my God. Okay, well, he's doing it, but sadly, it just, fuck.
Communities perceive each other on the internet, even if the commentators seem to be in alignment on a lot of other issues. Do you have any time today to chat about it?
And of course, this motherfucker is so clout hungry, he doesn't realize that Destiny actually watches clips of motherfuckers speaking about him. And he's like, oh, yes, of course, crumbs.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
Hi, what's up?
buddy. You fucking piece
People
of shit.
in chat said that you wanted to talk to me.
Ooh, he wants to talk to me. Yes. Sadly, he doesn't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Well, not much, but at least fuck. I wish he was more aggressive. I wish he like shit. Oh man, I wish he was like Nebraska Steve. Like Nebraska. Fuck.
Yeah, okay. I'm curious, all right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so one of the things I do on the internet is obviously a lot of debating stuff, among other things. And there's a lot of different perceptions to debates that I have. Obviously, different communities perceive debates in different ways.
Right. I kind of brought that up to you when we talked, right? That my community and your community are at odds, but I don't feel that enmity towards you personally, even though we disagree on some things. Right?
Yeah.
And that's that. I feel that same thing kind of comes from yours. Yeah, like your community is pretty fucking harsh to me, but you
It's probably because you're a fucking piece of shit.
weren't. You know, like at least I don't feel like you were. maybe you were being like covertly harsh in your Destiny way, but like honestly, I didn't feel salty about our discussion, and I didn't post any salt about it either.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. By the way, he got smashed in that debate. I didn't even watch. Fuck, dude. I would be like in real time. I don't know how he fucking. I don't know how you do this, man. It's crazy to me. It's crazy that he can just let them lie, through their teeth, and it's like, yeah, oh yeah, sure. Like I'd be like, no, what? You just. He's a better man than I am. I'm just gonna say that he's insanely patient. I don't know what the fuck. I should start taking Vyvanse, I guess. But yeah.
Sure. I'm usually, if I'm salty, I'm usually overtly salty, not covertly salty.
Okay, fair. Well, me too. Fair enough. They call me salty
Fair enough, man. By the way, I think he says fair enough 1,500 times.
Paul. So. Yeah.
Okay, so
So what do like I have a show that starts at 2 p.m.
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
I think it's just like I see mannerisms like this with he just gives me boogie vibes. It's just like boogie vibes. And maybe because they're both fat. I have no fucking. When I hate someone, I go all in and everything. It's probably not productive. It's probably stupid. Him being a fat piece of shit has nothing to do with. I just hate him. I just hate everything about him. After he proves that he's a piece of shit, and we'll see how much piece of shit he is.
Okay. So
let's get to it.
I had a huge debate with Benny Morris on my side, and on the other side was Muin Rabbani and Norm Finkelstein. And I've noticed that there's a lot of different perceptions of that debate on the internet, wildly different depending upon apparently which side you're on while watching it. I'm curious. Have you seen this debate, or do you have any idea? About this debate?
I did. I will not claim to have watched the whole thing, but I didn't clip chimp it either. I just didn't get through the entire thing, but I watched, I think, about 20 minutes.
Oof, motherfucker saw it. He's like, oh my fucking god, he knows. He's gonna fucking quiz me on it, so I'm just gonna be like, I think I watched 20 minutes of it. Piece of fucking shit. I hate it. Like this, and at this point, I would be, oh, okay, cool. So I sucked in a 5-hour debate from your 20 minutes of clips, right? Fuck you. We're done. That's just me, because this level of bullshittery, just I don't know. I understand he's making content. I understand his mindset, but I feel like this can't be good for him. I don't know. Maybe I'm projecting. I feel like this type of shit, I would be like, okay, super good fate. Blah blah blah. Conversation. Then you fucking shit on me. I would like to confront. I like confronting people, so I'd be like, yeah, hey dude, why did you say that? Oh, you just watched the clip. Oh, okay, well fuck your mother, and I'm out.
Of you going back and forth. It might have been a highlight, but it was a long highlight, maybe from your channel. I don't know. But yeah, no, I didn't watch the whole debate.
Okay.
But I did see you interact with Norm Finkelstein, and I'm aware of who Norm Finkelstein is as well. Sure.
Okay. I'm curious, what were your perceptions of that debate?
Okay. So Norm Finkelstein is a guy that I like because
because he's a Mr. Borelli.
I like that he gets passionate, and I think that in these days,
Where's your passion, Destiny? You have to be more passionate, man. Fuck. I try. I could only imagine if like Steve would have went full throttle insano style in the debate. Fuck it, like.
Here's the dumbest fucking takes.
He's not even here. He's not even here. He's not here.
I don't care. He runs a show called fucking Drama Alert, and he's gonna fucking bitch out after fucking 1 minute.
What? Yeah, that would be like unhinged fucking gamer Destiny. Yeah, bullshit.
You yell, you lose is kind of like the way that it works, especially in these kind of like debate spaces. And I appreciate when people are willing to do that. And so I like Norm Finkelstein's personality for that. As far as that debate, I don't know if Norm Finkelstein is the most effective advocate for Palestinian liberation,
but yet he sauced on Destiny.
or against Israeli aggression against Palestine. In the same way, I'm probably not the most effective advocate for the things that I lay out, right? I'm a little bit off-putting. People call me smug, acerbic.
What? Okay, this motherfucker says this word acerbic. Ah, yes, acerbic. Especially of a comment of or style of speaking, sharp and forthright. Paul Zigo, yeah, that couldn't be more ironic. Who the fuck calls this guy that? I'm gonna say himself.
All that shit, right? So I think that's how I feel about Finkelstein. I think the funniest part of that debate was when he kept calling you Mr. Borelli, and you didn't correct him. I don't know why.
So,
but yeah,
are you aware that he was intentionally mispronouncing my name and that he knew my name the whole time?
do you think that's what was going on?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any proof of that?
Oh yes, the proof. Citation, baby, citation. And when citation comes, I'm sure Paul will be like, oh my god, Finkelstein is such a fucking retard, man. He shouldn't have been there. He shouldn't have been there. I know Paul is so acerbic that he would obviously say that.
Yes. So in the debate, one of the things that Lex left in was as soon as we were on break and we stood up to do something, either I was talking to him or he was talking to me, but he used my name precisely correctly. And me and Benny and Lex all laughed because, like, you do know my name.
Okay.
Also, he gave multiple interviews after that debate, one with Brianna Joy Gray, and he said that his
Maybe
intention...
he was correct. Maybe he was corrected post debate, right?
No,
course.
this is during our debate.
Yes, of course, all the benefits of the doubt because he made fun of you and I like that because I like you more, Destiny, but I like Finkelstein because he says stupid words. XD. Oh, fuck. Dude, I can't contain how much I hate this piece of shit. I hate them all. I hate them all.
Okay.
He gave an interview after where he talked to Brianna Joy Gray, and he said that his goal for going into that debate was to just turn it into a clown show the entire time.
Fair enough. Did he actually say that, or what were his words? Because that sounds like a...
More proof. I want more proof, okay? I can't concede this. I want more proof. Like, the burden of proof is so insane on your end, Destiny, because I like that guy saucing on you. Oh, fuck. I hate these ingenuous pieces of shit, man. Hopefully he does not interact with him anymore. Hopefully this was another lesson that Destiny is gonna just brush off because he's super good faith. Fuck you, Destiny. Stop.
Destiny paraphrase, right? Like what did he actually say about his intentions to Brianna Joy?
No, but what did he actually say? Because he's at this point he doesn't say he's a agitator, okay? He's still a a scholar. So what did he actually say?
How do you feel about Kanye's new kind of stuff?
Amazing pivot. Just amazing. Oh, let's take your mind off of the stupid shit I said about you. So how do you feel about Kanye? Yay.
I know you're like used to be a big Kanye apologist. I was just having an argument on my stream about Kanye
How does that not sound like he was apologizing for his Nazi shit? I have no idea, but I'm sure he's gonna backpedal.
you pulled me in.
Wait, I used to be a Kanye apologist?
Not apologist. Like, no, I'm not talking politically. I'm talking music-wise. You were a Kanye fan for a long time. I remember back in the...
Oh, wow. It's like those two words don't really have much in common. Huh. Paul is a very eloquent gentleman. Acerbic, as he would say. Fuck.
Day, you used to play a lot of Kanye.
Yeah, of course.
on your
Yeah,
stream.
I love Kanye's old stuff.
Do you like the newer stuff, or are you kind of like...
No, I don't. But, okay, hold
You
on.
don't
Let
like
me...
the...
Super relevant, by the way.
Okay,
like
sorry.
it,
My
so,
bad.
Let me-
I'm just getting into the
Yep.
fucking thing. Right,
That's good.
okay,
I'm going to
let me-
listen to this. I'm 2 timesing it. I think it's all like in the first 3 minutes. I'm just listening and I'll grab some quotes.
Okay.
Hold on.
Fair enough.
Of your obvious contempt for the lack of
Fair
intellectual
enough.
rigor that Destiny brought to the debate in tandem to each other, have as much reach as.
That's going to ruin.
Norm, it's a great thing. There are millions of views on that video. There are millions of views on your interviews with like Jordan Peterson's daughter and Candace Owens.
I
and
hate
remember
this
that
bitch as
CNN
well.
only gets what, like 500,000 views on a primetime airing?
Well, I have to tell you, Marie, who I love to death, I've known him for 30 years. We met in the early 1980s. We had a fundamental clash over what you call tonal mode. Because Marie said, I am going to speak not to them, but to the broader audience and enlighten them in the facts and just ignore the other people in the room. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe you're going to do that.
Yeah, let's ignore the fucking Benny Morris, who's one of the most prominent historians on the topic. Ignore that guy because I want you to ignore Destiny. What a fucking joke.
I am taking my sledgehammer to the porcelain vase. I am going to smash it to smithereens. So every time Marine got into a serious mode, as he answered that thing called Destiny, I was what the
Okay,
fuck
so
are
he's
you
taking a
doing,
sledgehammer
Marine?
to the
You are
porcelain.
taking-
Okay, he's taking... Dude,
Smash you.
I don't know who listens to this. I know I have a fucking annoying voice, but this fucking, like, Vosh wannabe boogie fucking whatever the fuck this fucking amalgamation of things is. Oh man, I hate this guy. I hate this guy. He's such a piece of shit. He's so disingenuous. Fuck. I think I'm gonna say this probably 50 times.
Smithereens. That's not the same as I wanted to be
I think it's the nasally voice that annoys me. I don't know.
a clown
Keep
show.
listening. Keep listening. Keep listening.
Okay, sorry. I paused at, I'm at about 228.
Yep. Here,
Okay.
wait. You're at 228. I'm gonna put it at.
You gotta love how incredulous he is. I don't know this. I just paused it. Okay. Oh, oh, fuck.
I'm at 228 and I'm at 2x.
Cool. Okay, 228 2x. Put it to 1.5x, okay? And then we'll
Also, I'm willing to stake that if this piece of shit was like the same size as Destiny or slightly larger, he would just dismiss him and whatever the fuck, divorce Ellie, whatever. I just know from his demeanor. I am a super armchair psychologist. This guy, if he had an actual platform, like he's fucking insignificant compared to Destiny. Like, if this guy had a big audience, he would be so much more of a piece of shit. And at 9K subscribers, he's a piece of shit, an omega piece of shit. I could only imagine.
go at the same time.
Give me a sec here. 1.5. I just started being able to do this fucking 2x shit. Okay, yeah, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, play.
Go.
So every time Marine got into a serious mode, as he answered that thing called Destiny, I was what the fuck are you doing, Marine? You are making this sack of shit. Seriously, that is not going to happen on my watch. Every statement of mine was prefaced by "you moron." I think, do you know what it means, Bree? I prefer piano. Do you know what it means when you spend 42 years reading every scrap, every footnote?
Okay,
not
pause.
One, not
When you spend 42 years and you can't fucking debate a guy who's read Wikipedia for fucking 6 months. Embarrassing. Anyway.
Okay, so I don't see this as materially much different than like you going.
So I think people do this too much. I think the projection is crazy because what he's doing, like, he's basically doing apologetics for Finkelstein now. It's like, oh yeah, this does look bad, but I don't think this is any different from fuck.
On a show, right, and saucing on somebody pretty hard in a debate. And
Saucing, by the way, in a debate. Saucing in a debate is sort of ad hominem and not engaging with anything. This is saucing for Paul's beautiful ego. This absolute look at him. Just like the brain waves are radiating out of him, and I'm just blinded by how smart and so not a piece of shit this guy is.
You give me an example of me being invited to a serious conversation, and I go and I shit post the whole time without bringing up anything of substance.
No. I'm saying this post thing, this like after.
Let's talk about something that's not as relevant. Let's talk about that. Let's go away from the fact that I said that he fucked you in the debate.
Party where they're clearly just reveling in what was seen as an optic win for Finkelstein.
Well,
Right?
so
It's a
well,
cr-
my
it's
well, here's
cringe.
my well. Okay, here, one sec.
It's cringe.
No,
but
no, no.
Like,
It's
I
not about it being
think
cringe.
you've done. Okay,
Nope.
go ahead.
Real quick, can you? I'm linking you this. This is
when Destiny interrupts him, I feel like, again, it's that thing. If he had a bigger brand, he would be like, no, we fucking don't fuck up, you cuck, or whatever. Like, I know, I just know it. I swear, like, fuck. Fuck. Let's. Oh man, I wish I could. Fuck, I could see in other realities. I swear to God that would be the case.
Just like you just watch like 20 seconds of this real quick.
Okay. Yeah, give me a sec.
Title statement. There's a reason why genocide is
You wanna
so
do
is such an
1.5x
importantly guarded
on this
concept. It's not
again?
to condemn every nation
Okay,
that goes
hold
to
on.
war.
This is time. This is timestamp to what? This was a timestamp link, right?
Yep, it's a timestamp link. Just watch it. I believe
1.5 or
you know, watch it at 1 time speed. Okay, I think it's just like 30
1x.
seconds. Yeah, this is when we go
Okay,
on
wait.
break for a sec. I think.
Title
yeah.
statement. There's a reason why
So
genocide
3, 2,
is so
1, play.
is such an importantly guarded concept, and it's not to condemn every nation that goes to war. Wait, you do know how to pronounce my name. Are you mispronouncing it intentionally?
He made you into an Italian all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is when he thinks we're off camera.
He's so cool. He starts us and he did it intentionally. Look at this. I'm losing my mind.
Around
fair
the
enough.
break has started. and
Yeah,
as soon as you watch
like I
that,
said,
yes.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I probably
That's fine.
didn't get
That's
through to
great.
this point. But yeah,
Okay.
no, that's cool. Okay, but can I
So-
ask you a question?
Nope, not yet.
Oh, I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him for this. Okay, not yet. You fucking piece of shit.
Why?
Wait, not yet. Backing up. You agree he was
Ooh, he fucking hated this. Oh, Paul's ego was hurt.
mispronouncing my name. If we look at what he said to Brianna, we look at what happened on break, and then you compare the fact that he said my name 10 different ways, we agree
Yeah.
that he was mispronouncing my name intentionally. That was like a meme for him, right?
Probably, yeah. It seems that way
okay.
given the context you've given me. I don't
Yep.
see why that changes anything, but
Didn't say.
Yes, for proof, and now it changes nothing. It changes nothing. Fucking. Oh man.
It had to change everything, but he was mispronouncing my name. You
You
also
made-
agree.
Okay, I'm gonna say I hate this motherfucker more than I hate Kelly Jean. Like significantly more. Significantly more. Like Kelly Jean, you can just zone out because she's fucking retarded and she just is a manipulative cunt, whatever. But this guy, he's also a smug piece of shit about it, which makes it, to me, you can be a horrible person, you know? But when you're a smug, horrible person, I just want to fight you IRL. In a video game. In a video. I just get rage. That's what I get.
meme-
Wait, real
like,
quick.
you've
You also
made
agree.
memes-
We're not talking about making
Oh,
memes. Real quick, hold
Why
on.
are you? Why am I being interrogated?
Ooh, we got to the point. Why am I being interrogated? Because I said stupid shit about you, okay? Memes. Fucking coward.
About your Finkelstein appearance.
You're not. I just want to make sure that we have like a same factual.
Okay.
Why is he like fucking caressing his asshole before, like, be like, motherfucker, I saw what you said about me. I saw what you said. That's why I'm interrogating you, because I wanna understand why fucking retards like you say this motherfucker sauced me. Do it, Destiny. Come on, man, you got this.
Understanding of what
All
happened.
right.
Okay. You also
Okay,
agree
fair enough.
that he said to Brianna that if Moeen was going to have a serious conversation, like it was frustrating me every time, and I was going to interject and I would say, "Why are you even talking to her like this?" and blah blah blah. We agree that he said that to Brianna at least, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So can I give you can I give you an example? I'm sure you've maybe aware that I had a run-in with Milo Yiannopoulos. That
Oh yeah, this is the part where he says that he made Milo say that he's okay with minors doing shit with adults if they're both gay. This is this motherfucker's magnum opus, okay? This guy is so proud of that. Like, it's crazy.
it ended up being used against him 6 months later and got him banned from CPAC.
Okay.
I was the guy that asked the question, do you support cross-generational relationships between teen boys and older men? And he went on a drunken ramble, right?
Oh, I
That
didn't know that was
whole-
you on that show. I've watched that show before. I watched him do that. Yeah.
That was me. yes.
That was me. That was me, okay? Destiny, keep that in mind, okay? I'm cool. Okay, buddy. Like, this motherfucker. When did this happen, though? Like, I feel like it's been years since Milo's been fucked. Like, Jesus.
Was me that asked him that question, right?
Okay.
If you go back and watch that actual show,
Mhm.
I was what I would call at that time an agitator, right? So the guys had warned me. I was fairly new to the Drunken Peasants at that time, and the guys had warned me like, "Hey, this guy Milo that we're having on tonight, he's not a fuck around guy. He's a big name, and you need to treat him as such." But in the past, they'd had me on to be a like a fistful of sand, like a coarseness.
I would basically, no, you'd like fucking 7 full barrels of stand. Like, fuck, I'm sorry.
right? Where people would be cordial.
Okay.
I was supposed to take it to a different level and not have it be cordial. And that is how I got Milo so mad that he was willing to say the thing that ended his career. And now he is a chiclet-toothed ex-Christian grifter because of me.
I just love it. Because of me, I did that. It is I. And probably that's gonna be the thing he's gonna say for until the end of time, though, because yeah, the impact this sort of person has is mostly bad.
Okay.
Right? So somebody being an agitator in a conversation isn't necessarily just all negative all the time.
Okay.
If I
It
had
doesn't
been
necessarily,
like,
but do you agree that
yeah,
there are
for-
times?
for-
Sure. Do
if
you
I'd
agree
been-
there are
if
times
I'd
when
been-
being?
hold
I
on,
understand. I
hold
understand.
on.
No, I understand what you said. Do you agree that there are times when being an agitator is probably inappropriate?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if
And
you
in
get
this
invited,
case-
if you get invited,
and in this case, when I
So he agreed to that. So that would mean, oh, if Finkeldick was an agitator, it's inappropriate. And he should not be there. That would be a logical conclusion someone would get to. Would be like, yeah, I guess he shouldn't have been there. He's a dumb motherfucker. He's whatever the fuck. He shouldn't have been there. He sucks. Whatever the fuck. Will our boy, the ego of Paul, do this? Probably not.
when I said earlier that I believe that Norm Finkelstein might not be the best front-facing advocate for Palestinian liberation or Palestinian statehood or an end to the war in Gaza, right? He might not be the best, and that's the reason I said it, because I think he's abrasive, I think he's acerbic, and I think he's prone to doing
The word only he uses.
things exactly like he did to you.
sure. So if this guy is not the best advocate and he's an agitator, despite what he sells himself as, and if this is supposed to be an invite to a serious 5.5-hour conversation about an incredibly important issue that's affecting, worldwide.
You can tell he's like he's fucking trying to think about what is he gonna say? What is he gonna say? What can I say to not seem like a fucking retard right now? Like you can see in his fucking eyes that he's not really listening. He hears things and he's trying to think, what the fuck am I gonna say? Because I'm stupid right now.
Opinion about a lot of things right now, or at that time. Do you think it was inappropriate for him to accept that debate invitation, that he should have said, this is probably not, like, for me, I probably don't want to, I don't think I should be involved in this? Do you think that was inappropriate for him to accept that?
I mean, were you being an agitator and kind of acerbic?
Like the whataboutism is crazy, dude. This motherfucker just answered the fucking question. Why can't they answer a direct fucking question? Why?
When you named our 5-hour sprawling conversation, smug leftist gets double dunked on my show or whatever?
Well, one, I didn't name it. My YouTube guy did, but I'll take responsibility for it. Hold on.
A sprawling
That's fine, but
5-hour
two,
conversation about important things, though, right?
no, it was like we're having
It wasn't.
No, we're having a casual conversation on a stream right now. This is a casual conversation on a stream right now.
Okay.
This is not.
It was a sprawling, casual conversation about 90 different topics that we had over 5 fucking hours.
Yes, but this wasn't like a formal debate where people were being flown to location to film a long debate with preeminent.
Well, yeah, you're making good points, and this kind of fucking annoys me because I'm an acerbic fuck. I don't know. I am 16 minutes into this. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen to my brain.
Historians on a topic over an
It
incredibly
wasn't, but
important.
does that make it less?
Does that make it like fine? Is that okay? Is it, man? There's like does degrees to things actually matter? Do degrees to things actually matter? That's what I'm saying. I mean, do they?
Less important that people hear the truth?
It makes the
Does that make your work less important
let me
because
finish.
you were working
Wait,
with me?
excuse me. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me finish. It makes
Yes, I'll answer for him. Yes, it makes it less important because he's talking to a piece of shit, a disingenuous piece of shit who would backstab Destiny. Well, they're not even friends, and he already like did the thing. So
the appropriateness of the behavior a lot different. If somebody's invited to like a casual stream to like chat and chill with somebody, I expect swear words, I expect raunchy humor, jokes, or people getting up, going to the bathroom, whatever. If somebody's invited to a college to debate in front of students or to a formal sit-down event or to a studio somewhere, the standard of behavior is going to be wildly different.
Okay, I don't know. These people who think they're actually smart, I don't know why this needs to fucking take them on the fucking road and like take them step by step as if what the fuck he's saying from the beginning doesn't actually make sense. I hate how he has to baby these fucking retards who think that they're smart people. Like, what the fuck?
in these
Or maybe they're just fucking pretending, or maybe they just know what the fuck they're doing, and he does this so they can't escape the actual fucking topic by saying like, "Oh, you weren't clear enough." I don't know. I have no idea, but this has to be like fuck annoying.
settings, right?
I agree. I
Yes,
agree. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You're
So
not wrong
then,
about that.
recentering, do you think that it was inappropriate for Finkelstein to accept the
This is like the second time he says this.
invite for that debate? That he should have said, "I'm sorry, I don't think I have the demeanor or the disposition to do this conversation, so I'm going to pass on this, and I'm going to allow this incredibly important topic in a formal manner to be discussed by somebody that's more equipped to have the conversation."
Did Finkelstein organize the debate?
Oh god, dude. Let's ask more stupid questions because this 42 years experience fucking historian needs to be babied because he can't have an actual conversation in a formal setting. Everything has to be not his fault. Like, this is what this piece of shit is trying to do because he does not have a fucking leg to stand on because he's sitting down because he's fat.
No, but he accepted the invite.
Who invited him?
Lex Friedman.
His fault.
Did Lex Friedman know Norm Finkelstein's past?
Another lie. This is another lie because there's no past of him doing that. This guy is a fucking clown.
I don't think Norm has ever had that type of behavior before.
Okay, so you're saying that him kind of like agitating against you was different than when he yells and screams at everybody else.
I have never seen him. Can you name a single other like TV interview or anything where he acts like this?
Burden of proof. Let's see how he squirms his fat ass out of it.
Ever?
Where he acts like this? I mean, no.
Where he acts even
Oh, now okay, we have a no, and now Disney's gonna continue.
close to this. Ever.
I don't like I said, dude. I don't know why I've been pulled in.
I don't know why you got me. You got my fat man titties and you're not letting go. That's what's happening. Why am I being attacked for saying... why am I being attacked for attacking you? Oh my god, I hate him so much. He's such a piece of shit. Hey, Paul, if by any chance you see my non-important video, you're a piece of shit, my guy. Okay? You fucking suck.
To be the Norm Finkelstein advocate here.
Well, you don't have to.
You know,
Wait. Hold on. You're only being mad because you're.
Here's the thing. He put himself in this position. That's the funny part. This thing is just asking questions. Hey, dude, why did this guy sauce on me? Oh, because he did. Or because I like when they loud and they say stupid shit. Oh, would you agree that sometimes saucing doesn't... Oh, why am I made to fucking do... Why should I defend this guy?
that's
choosing
the
it.
thing, though.
Well, you could
Like,
because you could just say
no. I didn't choose to come in here. You asked me to come in here, and this Finkelstein thing. I don't know why it's on your mind with regards to me.
Wait, did he already tell him that he saw the clip of him? And after that, how does this piece of shit react?
so. You asked me
What does it
before.
matter what I
so you
think
asked
about
me.
Finkelstein?
Sure. So you asked me before yesterday. You said, "Why do people have such different opinions of each other on the internet?" This is one of those reasons. Because anytime you try to get close to figuring out why people do, they get uncomfortable and they don't want to explore it at all, right?
Okay.
So you had
Yeah.
I think Paul's ego was just dead right. I'm not uncomfortable. Is this where he says that?
very strong opinion about my conversation with Finkelstein, and that's interesting to me because when I think back to my conversation with
When
Finkelstein,
did we talk about Finkelstein
no,
yesterday?
Did we? No, I did it by myself. Fuck, dude. If I didn't talk about Finkelstein with you, does it even matter what I say? What does it?
no,
When did I have a strong opinion about like last night when I was streaming? Somebody sent you a clip or something?
yep.
Dude, all right, my chat was asking me all these questions, right? You can watch it.
Uh-huh.
I do nothing but talk to chat on those streams where I'm
Yep.
outside smoking
But
weed.
if you have this opinion, it's probably possible that a lot of people have this opinion, right?
I thought it was a funny interview.
No, you didn't think it was a
Because-
funny interview. You thought that he sauced me. You seemed like he annihilated me.
Okay, I thought he kind of sauced on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he threw up.
Pussy! This fucking pussy! I just conceded because I have nothing to say anymore. I want to be on your good side, but I also hate you directly. He does not like you, Destiny. He's just a piece of shit.
I threw a fistful of sand in your debate prep.
Sure.
And I thought it made you off balance and uncomfortable. And I thought it made him look better in the debate.
Sure. For the 20-minute clip that you watched of the 5.5-hour
Sure.
conversation, right?
For the 20-minute clip of the 5.5-hour conversation that I watched.
Yeah. And
My opinion was that he sauced on you pretty good.
Sure. And so,
just like the opinions of a lot of your fans on the clip that you posted of me saying I've read all theory and you asking me if I've read this and that, they think that makes me a fucking retard, right?
It does make you a fucking retard because your claim was that you read everything, you fucking moron.
yeah, but there's a difference, right? One is on substance.
there?
Yes. One is on substance, and the other is just like somebody calling somebody names like you're in
Gotcha.
second grade, right?
So
okay.
did I do that to you yesterday?
No, Finkelstein did that too.
Why did I do that to you yesterday? I was talking to you and I was trying to suck your dick. Is that what I did?
Okay, I'm sorry for that, bro.
No, you don't have to apologize. I don't care about the apology.
Well, you've asked me in here to like talk about this Finkelstein thing.
I apologize. I fucking hate you. Oh, if I had more clout than you, I would fuck you up. Ooh, you can smell the passive aggressiveness out of this motherfucking piece of shit. His face.
Like
Well,
I said,
I-
if
what
somebody
I'm-
asked
hold
me
on, wait,
about
wait,
the
wait.
Finkelstein debate, and I said, yeah, I feel like he got sauced
the
on in that
question
debate
is
or whatever.
the question is just I'm curious why people come to the conclusions they do about a particular thing. In my opinion, any fair watching of that conversation would mean that Finkelstein would look like a joke or like a child. Like
Does the story I tell you about how I acted as an agitator against Milo Yiannopoulos and it got him to reveal his position?
This motherfucker loves this. What the fuck? His absorbing whatever the fuck word in the agitator. These are actually this guy's favorite words, and fair enough. This is his vocabulary, literally.
A little more candidly, and that ended up ruining his career. Does that give you an idea of why I might value a figure like Finkelstein as an agitator and you might not?
if you want to do that, that's fine. But I would
Thank you.
argue
I
that
will, man.
that's fine. But the problem is you're lying to yourself and your audience and me when you say that, because I don't think that you view Finkelstein as just being an
So wait,
agitator. And Finkelstein doesn't sell
reading
himself.
me now?
Your mind, it's a fucking simple inference, you fucking piece of shit. Dude, I just.
I'm sorry.
Reading me now.
Do you if you
I'm
had if you
lying?
had to categorize Finkelstein as a binary, one or the other, would you categorize Finkelstein as a preeminent Israeli-Palestinian historian who spent the better part of the last 40 years studying the topic, or would you qualify him as just an internet agitator that tries to make people really mad so they say dumb things?
I would say he's a little bit more than both of those things, right? I think
If you
is,
had to classify him, you're working in a binary
so there's
classification. If you had to do
somebody's
one
got
or
a
the
gun
other.
in my mouth and they
Yep,
say
and you have to
they're
do one or
saying
the other.
classify
Yeah.
him. I would say he's an agitator,
Okay.
more than a scholar on Israel, probably from what.
He doesn't believe this. He's just locked into his bullshit narrative. Because this is the type of piece of spineless piece of shit he is. I think I said piece of shit way too many times.
What I know about him. Now,
You're
I may be
aware that
incorrect
the
about
vast majority of people that watch him don't see him that way. You're aware that he doesn't see himself that way.
it. Okay. Fair.
But I see him that way. You can't change my mind. Can you? Because I do see him that way.
I see him that way. So, on that?
Wait, you're thinking cut
Or
it
not.
for a second. What?
I'm sorry. All right, so are we cool on that then? Because I do see it that way. You've asked me how I see him, and I've told you. Is that okay?
Okay. So if just to clarify, so for future conversations where you're watching debates or whatever, or you're watching people who are adversarial towards each other, if you ever see two people arguing with each other over any issue ever, if one guy just starts like calling the other dude names and screaming at him, you're always going to say like, man, that guy did really, really, really good. That was like an epic f***ing performance. You would say that, you think, in all circumstances, irrespective of the political sides being represented?
No. I would definitely.
Yeah, no, but I know that it's politically very efficient to shit on Destiny, but I also want Destiny's clout, so that's why I did it. this is him being honest, but he's a disingenuous asshole. So of course he will never say or admit it.
Be like, as a viewer of the content, I would be biased towards the person whose opinion I think is correct, right?
Okay.
If I'm watching it, because like I said, I watched a 20-minute clip of it, so clearly I was like bored, needed some entertainment. Here's a guy I like, Destiny, and another guy that I've liked in the past, Finkelstein, going at it. Let me check out a big chunk of this conversation.
A huge chunk, yeah. Like, let's see, 20 minutes out of an hour, that's like 1/3, and there's like, what you watch 1/15. I wouldn't call that a big chunk, my guy. That's less than a pizza slice, you fuck.
Well, not a big chunk, to be clear, a very small chunk, right?
Okay, fair enough. It was 5 hours, and I
Fair enough, the fifth, fair enough, because it's like, he doesn't really concede anything. He's just like, yeah, fair enough, yeah.
watched 20 minutes of it. Okay.
Yep.
And that's just like how the internet is, right? The internet will take a big long thing and truncate it down. It's, you know, at a certain level it's clip chimping, but I think 30 or 20 minutes worth of a fucking conversation is like at least a decent chunk that you can analyze.
I would agree, but your analysis is literally just, I think that this is epic because this guy like screamed names at him the whole time. If you would have watched that debate and it was just
oh my god, he didn't say that, dude. Destiny, stop. There's nothing. There's nothing. I guess there's the video. I guess the video was to gain from this, but this guy is just awful. This guy is just awful.
That is essentially what you said. If you were to watch the debate and I were to just be screaming at Finkelstein the whole time, like calling him, you old man, you stupid.
Dude, the facial expression, she's like, look at this fucking retard. Why would he say that?
Like, you shit yourself. It smells horrible in here. Would you have watched that and would you have given the opinion like, man, Destiny got this guy good. Holy shit, he roasted this dude. Is that what you would have come away thinking?
I mean, that was pretty weak sauce shit that you just threw, so probably not. No, if you said you got poopy in your pants like a fifth grader or something.
Wait, but
yeah, but calling him names is like more than a fifth grader. Like, look at, he thinks he made a good point. This is why I hate these fucks.
But him calling me a different name like 20 times, that was epic.
Come on, dude. Ah, fuck.
Just trolled you with your name a little bit.
Whoa, trolled him with his. Oh man, dude. How do these people live with themselves? I'm just questioning. Like they just have no fucking backbone. I guess that's what it is. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't know how the fuck you can be 400 pounds. They have no spine, but he is alive. Alas, this guy is a thing.
Bro, it's not that big a deal.
To be clear,
Mr. Borelli, he just did the Mr. Borelli meme a couple of
The Mr. Borelli meme was born then. There was no Mr. Borelli meme. Dude, he's such a fucking...
times.
To be clear, it's not that he... I don't know why you keep saying I've done shit like that. I'll challenge you again. Can you think of a serious conversation where I've ever behaved like this ever? You can't, because I've never done shit like this ever.
You talk to Milo Yiannopoulos.
Like, you can see his fucking brain scramble. Oh, he owned Milo in that fucking debate after Milo actually initiated bullshit fucking dialogue, like talking about his kid or whatever. And like, oh.
This about you would know about fucking little kids, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
and that was a debate on the stage in front of an audience that I assume you were invited to.
Yes, correct. Did you watch that debate?
Yes.
Okay.
I watched that.
Yeah, like here's the thing, if he actually would ask specifics, he'd be like, I watched a 5-minute clip, like I consider that 5 minutes out of an hour, like that's a big chunk.
So in that debate,
you did very well, and you did super well.
I don't need you to compliment
me. Yeah, so I'm going to suck your dick now. You did well. Please don't cancel me. Please don't stop talking to me. Look, I sucked your dick. Hope this works.
Don't trust me. So in that debate, I was incredibly formal.
Whatever, then I was trying to be nice.
I was incredibly polite. The only time I said that about Milo is after he started making personal attacks on me.
But do you regret making that?
just clarification. Moving forward, it's still the onus is on him.
No, of course not. No, because he decided he wanted to go there. So after he did it, I was like, okay, fine. Then we'll do that.
Okay.
But
fair enough. Fair enough. You fucking fucked me again, and I have nothing to say because I'm a stupid motherfucker.
I would never open like that on a platform. I never treat a platform like that unless the other person is like decided that that's where they want to take it. Is it different if
Finkelstein opened by saying, Mr. Borelli?
Yes, that's how he conducted himself for the entire...
That was the first thing he said.
No, that
Let's go even more retarded. Yeah, the first word he says, he's like, what's the topic? Mr. Borel, like, dude, why are they, what's wrong with them? Like, like, is this a psyop? Did Destiny pay this fucking retard to be this fucking retarded? I don't know. Like, this guy is just unusually fucking moronic. I don't know how he usually is, but like, fuck, I hate him more than Kelly Jean. Like, Kelly Jean is officially number 2. I'm sure she's sad about it.
wasn't the very first thing he said, but he spent the entirety of the debate not engaging substantively with anything that me or Benny were saying, and just like calling me names and being incredulous the whole time. That was his behavior for 5.5 hours. Yes.
So do you think it's a when we're talking about these kind of contentious issues and stuff, I'd like to pick your brain. Do you think it's a
Like cute little pivoting because he's super uncomfortable. Super uncomfortable because Disney is fucking him in his fat little asshole. That's what he's doing.
well, you think it's a valid tactic to be an agitator and kind of get people to expose a little bit more of their position by maybe making them mad, getting under their skin, kind of pushing them a little bit in a way that maybe they're not comfortable with?
A level 1 answer would be it depends on the platform. So there are places where it's appropriate and there are places where it's inappropriate. My higher level answer, if you want to engage with it in a better way, is I think that combining those types of, we'll call them rhetorical flourishes, can be effective, but only if they're paired with substantive critique.
Okay. So I don't know how much substantive critique was in the Milo episode from me. I basically just provided a leftist counterpoint to his right-wing talking points.
Goes back to his one highlight. The one highlight in his life, okay? He goes back to that. How sad is this?
And I did so in an acerbic and smug way to
Sorry, nobody uses that word, you fucking cocksucker.
counter his acerbic smugness. But I don't know that I made a great argument for leftism in that.
You
but
didn't
it
make a
still
great argument for
destroyed his
leftism,
fucking
but the
career.
reason why it destroyed him was because, maybe you're just not even aware of it, but when you asked him that question on whether or not he thinks like little boys should be fucking older men if they're gay, that question, I'm paraphrasing a bit, but that question that you asked was a substantive question, even if it was done in an agitator-like way. And the answer that he gave was substantive, and that's why it destroyed him. It wasn't just because you were being an agitator. It's because you asked him a question with substance while agitating that caused him to respond in a way. Sure.
It's just amazing how Disney just making his point more salient and better for him because he's just fucking stupid.
Do you think that Norman Finkelstein, over the course of that 5-hour conversation, asked you a substantive question one time?
No, I don't think he had a good substantive disagreement with either of us at a single point in
here's
that
what I'll
entire
do.
5.5 hour conversation.
I watched that thing. It was so fucking hard to not want to punch my monitor when I'd see Finkelstein say his stupid shit and just like completely disregard this. It was so annoying, dude. It was such a bad, horrible debate.
Here's what I'll do, Steven. I will watch the whole 5-hour conversation, and then we can come back to this if you want, and I'll tell you how I feel about it in toto.
Okay, so there's 2 options. Disney doesn't engage with this piece of shit anymore, and he probably will not watch it, or he's gonna watch a summary of whatever the fuck happened, and he's gonna suck Destiny off for hopefully in his mind, hopefully some clout, hopefully some whatever the fuck. But I think his fucking viewers hate him like I do. So I don't know what he thinks he's putting his name out there. I guess he put his channel in the description. I don't fucking know. But this guy is just, this is Boogie. Yeah, like I don't care. Like every time I see a piece of shit who's overweight, it's Boogie for me. Okay, Boogie. I don't care.
Okay. I will be
I'm willing
shocked
to
if
do
you
that.
can find a single point of contention that Finkelstein raises of substance, where it's not just him screaming at me, calling me a name, making fun of me, whatever.
Okay, that usually fucking resets it. I'm sorry. Since I've got you here and I've got a couple minutes, can I throw a link at you about another topic we talked about yesterday?
Okay, now he's gonna talk about
Or the day before
some
yesterday?
other bullshit that nobody gives a shit.
Generally,
Okay.
you just need to throw it at me so that
Fair
I can
enough.
like go through it all and read it, and
Okay.
then after that, I would give an opinion. Yeah.
You and I haven't had like a long correspondence. I don't know how you work, bro.
Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, that's. I just told you. Hold on. You
Okay,
don't have to
fair
get
enough.
defensive. I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying that this is my.
didn't say
Listen,
that.
what I read a lot of things.
Dude,
Yeah.
people always say that. I just have a way of speaking that I think.
I just have a way of speaking that makes me sound like a whiny bitch who's defensive, okay? People always say that, but just people are crazy, okay? This is just how I speak. Like, fuck, dude. I'm Paul's ego, okay? Oh my god, he's such a fucking cocksucker. Like, I hate this guy. He's definitely an agitator. And by that I mean he's a dumb motherfucker who's just dumb as fuck. And like, when he actually speaks to someone who's actually fucking smart, he looks like even dumber than he is.
think people take a certain way. I'm very direct, and I have a tone to my voice that comes off to people like, dude, I wasn't.
Okay,
Paul,
maybe you
I
should.
wasn't-
Maybe you should work on that.
Well, I mean, I've been doing my job for 10 years. I've been making money doing nothing but podcasting exclusively for 10 years. I'm doing okay.
Uh-huh.
Like I make.
No,
You mean, okay, dude? Okay, dude. I mean, why would you take advice from someone who's like fucking 20 times, 30 times, 100 times your size? Like, why would you take any advice from him, right? You're Paul's ego.
I'm not saying I have no claim to your job. I've been doing
I'm
my
just
job
saying,
for a long
like-
time as well, and there are parts where my job carries over into my real life in really negative ways that I've had to change, right? So when I talk,
Same.
for instance, online, like in the conversation I just had with you, okay, I talk like that to everybody in my personal life, such that when a girlfriend asks me if we're cuddling on the couch and she's like, oh, this is like so nice, like, do you think we'll be together forever? My answer is, I mean, I would hope that we'd be together forever, but I can't give you like a 100% assurance of that. Like, I mean, maybe I give you
Right.
odds if we were to bet on it, right? Because in my mind, like, I'm hedging every single statement I'm ever making because I know that any part can be clipped and used against me in the future, right? So that would be an example to where there are some behaviors that I need to modify in real life and when I converse with other people because I carry them over for my
Right.
work and it's probably not good. That's all I'm saying.
And
Yeah.
we have very different like goals, right? You have a very deep investment in not being made to look bad, and I don't care. Like,
Hold on.
people were-
Wait, nope. I don't have a very deep investment in not being made to look bad. I don't care if I look bad. I have a very deep investment in not being misrepresented. That's
Okay,
my
fair enough.
huge yes.
I'm,
okay.
Fair enough. Number 17.
I hate being misrepresented too,
Mhm.
but I think we
You just do a great job at representing how stupid you are yourself. What's this guy's name? Paul, yes, Paulie. You do a great job of looking like an idiot yourself. Don't worry about it. There's no misrepresenting. It's fine.
go about it in two different ways. I'm loudly direct and opinionated so that people have a hard time, or at least in my thought process, people should have a hard time disambiguating this from my argument. Like, my argument is very clear, very concise. My voice, my tone is very kind of forward and aggressive.
I'm shivering.
That's what I do. But then a lot of people go like, oh, stop, dude, you're being defensive. I'm like, "Ah."
How does that make sense? You're aggressive, but they call you defensive. Oh man, because you sound defensive as fuck.
I mean, dude, like, isn't that what
Hold on.
this is?
Wait.
though?
So to be clear, I have no problem with your tone at all.
Okay.
I like people. As somebody that has lived in California for 3 years, I like East Coasters more than West Coasters. I like people that are direct and that are assholes, okay? My aunt was 20 years NYPD. She's the most direct motherfucker
But
I
I'm
know.
a West Coaster
Okay.
that's direct.
Sure, yeah, that's fine. My issue earlier, you weren't. I didn't say you were defensive because you had a particular tone. I said you were defensive because you were saying like, "Why am I made to be standing account for my opinions on Finkelstein? Why do I have to answer for this?"
Okay. Well, I was confused as to why.
It's just confusion, man. It's like I'm confused to why what I said would be brought up in this conversation. I was just confused, you know? I wasn't defensive.
All of the sudden, you and I were in a call again talking about Norm Finkelstein, and you. That's that. So I was just asking that.
Sure. I mean, I'd already given the
You know, you have to understand that from my perspective, I'm not watching your stream.
That's
I'm
fine,
not
but
a
I
huge
gave you
That's the thing, though.
I gave
From
you
my-
the
He actually eased him, like before he fucked his ass. And this thing actually, you know, did the chick thing on his hand, like looped him up a bit, you know, just kissed him on the cheek, and then he actually rammed him. Okay, it wasn't all of a sudden.
reason I said because people have interesting opinions about me sometimes, and we don't know where these come from. Well, I found one of you that you have an opinion of me, and I'm curious where this comes from because I have a totally different opinion on this thing. So I laid out the whole reason for why I was interested, and I asked you about it, and then it seemed like you were uncomfortable diving into the specifics of this particular thing, and then the behavior afterwards I would interpret as defensive.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry that it came across that way. I wasn't being defensive. I do this a lot. Like, I talk to people a lot.
Yes, you are defensive a lot because you're a dumb fuck.
I don't see as what we're doing here as a debate. It's just a conversation, right?
Well, sure. It's a conversation where we both disagree materially on the facts, and we're trying to persuade the other person that our interpretation is correct. We don't have to call it a debate, but I mean, that's essentially what a debate is, right?
Well, like I told you yesterday, I'm a bit old school. I think
Yes, bring me moderators. Okay, give me time. Give me to smack the time, okay? I'm old school. I just hate the excuses. The excuses are insane. He doesn't have debates without a moderator. Oh my god. Well, hopefully this guy doesn't have the same thing I said about Kelly Jean. Hopefully this motherfucker doesn't have a significant other, because my god.
debates have moderators, agreed upon positions, time limits, and audiences.
Okay,
right?
if you want, we can call this an argument then, if you want. If you prefer
argument
that.
or a conversation?
A conversation where we materially disagree on things that we're trying to persuade the other of is an argument. Yeah.
Disagreeable conversation?
If it's really important to you to use the conversation label, then sure, we can call it a disagreeable conversation. Yeah.
Is it important to you to use the debate label?
He's so insecure. It's crazy how insecure this guy is.
No, but it's important to me to be direct and blunt about the type of conversation that's happening and to not obfuscate by equivocating.
Okay. I don't feel like that's what I was doing.
Okay.
But okay.
So then just backing up just on the initial things, you agree that Norm Finkelstein in our conversation was more of an agitator than an actual like scholarly debater. He probably shouldn't have accepted that conversation. It was probably disrespectful.
From the 20 minutes that I watched, I did tell you that I was going to go forward and watch the 5 hours and give you a fuller picture. But from what I've watched, yes, I feel like he was being an agitator more than a scholarly historian and debater about the region.
Yeah. You acknowledge it was probably inappropriate for him to accept that debate invitation. It's probably not a good representation of a Palestinian defense, right? Okay.
Well, I said he might not be like the best guy. He wouldn't be probably the dude that I would tap and go like, get out there, Norm, and convince people.
Well, hold on. It's not that he wasn't the best guy. It's that he was a woefully unequipped and inappropriate guy to choose for this. Because by your contention, he's just an agitator. So why would he come to a scholarly debate with at least one preeminent Israeli historian?
To agitate.
Do you think that was an appropriate environment to agitate in?
I think there's you're gonna learn this about me if we talk more.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. That you're a disingenuous piece of shit. I think he learned it.
That every situation, especially situations that play out in the public and involve big topics like IP or crime or whatever, I believe that every situation is benefited by having an agitator involved at some point. Okay, so if Harvard was back in Congress and they had to answer for, their treatment of the student body or whatever, and there was that, I don't know if their president was black or if it was another lady, and I somehow take over one of the mics and I start asking her, like, how do you think about rap music and its effect on the black community? Why don't you ever talk about black on black crime, right? Why you arguing with Norm Finkelstein on the Lex Friedman show is not a public proceeding. Like it's not like a government proceeding. It's not. Wait. Okay. So agitating, I would have expected you to say, and I know that you feel this way inside, and I'm sure you've said this before. Agitating is probably the most important when it comes to government function. No, you think people that go to city councils and agitate, or people? No, of course. But what I'm saying is like you're just talking about somebody going to like the heart, like a lawsuit for Harvard.
I don't think he's
and going like that guy's a douchebag or whatever. Like. I don't think it was a lawsuit. It was a congressional hearing, but we can swap it out with anything else. If I were to go to any congressional hearing, then like there are rules and regulations for conduct in those, right?
Yeah, let's not assume that a formal debate has rules and regulations, right? You fucking retard. No.
Like you're supposed to. It's the people's business, so you're supposed to be honest, and you are under oath in a congressional hearing, right? If you're being So if Lex had an official code of conduct, then you would say that Finkelstein was totally in the wrong, but because he doesn't have a published code of conduct. If Lex has a published code of conduct that says only scholarly debate allowed on my channel, no agitators need apply, and Norm Finkelstein was invited, I would say that Lex Friedman made a mistake,
Oh, it's his fault.
not Norm Finkelstein.
Okay. Because Norm Finkelstein doesn't market himself as a serious academic. He doesn't make a
I
multitude
don't
of
care how he
mainstream media.
markets himself. I'm telling
It's how I see him. It's how I see it. It's how my fat eyes see him. Dude, I hate like fat shaming people, but this I hate when people suck and they're fat as well. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me.
you how I see him. His
Okay.
marketing.
But
I
he's
don't care
never
how you
behaved like that on
you
any other
market-
program ever.
You market yourself as a preeminent debate guy. I don't
do.
see you that
Yep.
way.
That's fine, but if you look at all of my public appearances, they are
He just has like fucking 5,000 videos of him debating. Like, wow, I see him as a dude, okay, as a StarCraft dude. That's what I see Destiny as. It's just my perspective. It's my perspective. It's my perspective, man. That's how I see him. It's not my fault. That's how I see him. Like, that's how I see you. That's how I see you, Destiny. What the fuck?
congruent with that.
Sure, but I don't see you that way.
That's fine, but if you look at all of my debate appearances,
When I think of Destiny, I don't think Lord of the Debate. I think of a dude that is pretty knowledgeable that talks politics on a fucking podcast.
that's fine, but that doesn't you can have an opinion about things, but our opinions, if we're like making decisions about the world, ideally our opinions are congruent with reality, right?
Ideally, or ideally, if we can come to congruency, then yeah.
Okay.
But oftentimes
So
that
it doesn't matter if you
happen.
see somebody a particular way. If Norm Finkelstein has made a variety of appearances across media where he's a serious person and he markets himself as a very serious person, and then Norm is doing a debate where he's asking us to be serious. Lex is doing a debate where he's asking us to be serious. Norm probably should have just said, "I'm sorry, I don't think I would be appropriate for this." And
I
then,
think Lex, if he was the one hosting the event, I think Lex should have stepped in and said, "Norm, you're being inappropriate."
do you think that maybe Lex was trying to balance?
I do think Lex should have been like, dude, come on, at least fuck. What the fuck are you doing? Like, definitely. But to Destiny's point that he didn't want to seem biased, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of weak sauce. I think that's kind of like pussy on Lex's part because Destiny was like super professional and that motherfucker was acting like a fucking toddler. So I feel like, I don't know. I feel like definitely Lex should have done something about it. And he agrees. It's just that, yeah, I understand the reasoning that he's gonna bring up.
Out not seeming like he had a partisan side here, that he didn't want to be seen as
kind
like
of tough. But if you're going to invite Norm Finkelstein on and you're going to get Norm Finkelstein and you don't want Norm Finkelstein, you want him to be scholarly and quiet.
which is how he is in all of the public appearances that he'd made up to that point.
That's not how fat fuck sees him, right? That's not how you see him. Why? What's the... Love it.
No.
Do you want me to start linking you some? Do you not think I didn't watch a multitude of videos in preparation for my debate with him? I can give you a ton of different podcast appearances and mainstream and media appearances where it's Norm is the one who's appealing to
He hates it because, again, he knows there's a power imbalance and Destiny is the one that fucking him in the ass. He hates it. This guy would not give Destiny the time of day if the roles were reversed. And that's a fact.
the moderator. You can watch several of his peers. Yeah.
This is strange to me that you care this much about what
He's being defensive again because he has nothing. And Destiny raped his ass again. Fuck, man. Jesus. Fucking Christ. This guy needs a fucking, what is the rape support hall? I don't fucking know, but this guy's been just blasted. He hates it. Ah.
dude you just met yesterday thinks about your Norm Finkelstein appearance. This is crazy to me.
It's not you, it's what you represent, which is
Who I represent.
you represent that people have such an insanely partisan view of the world that they actually let it shade their factual analysis of the world. That two different people of different political orientations can watch the same conversation and come away with a complete and total different factual analysis of that conversation.
Okay.
Like in that one video that I sent you of Brianna Joy Gray where they're talking, I'm pretty sure when she introduces him, she talks about like how scholarly and everything that he is. And he even talks to himself. It's like, you thought I was going to sit there a 40-year scholarly person?
I think that their little like
Oh, he's going back to that.
raw part, that thing you linked to me that you had me watch the first 3 minutes of on 2X was pretty cringe. Like the way that they're giggling and laughing and they're clearly like.
But how is it
gassing each
cringe?
other up.
You're part of that group. You're laughing them off.
I
You're like,
am
yeah,
not.
he sauced him. No, you are. You're directly contributing. You're like, yeah, he sauced him. It was hilarious. He sauced him. It was epic.
Because he did.
So, but
Dude. Oh my God, this motherfucker contradicts himself. It's so annoying. It's so annoying.
Yeah, but that's what they're laughing
did.
about.
It did. He sauced you, Destiny. I'm sorry, but he did.
That you're in that group. Like if you were in that room, you would be laughing along with them, being like,
I still think that the victory lap. So I can't think that the victory lap was cringe, even if he sauced you.
if you thought that he sauced me, why would a victory lap be cringe?
Because I think victory laps are oftentimes cringe. When people are like trying to like, here's what I saw in that video. I saw Brianna Joy Gray smiling bigger than she's ever smiled, and I saw Norm Finkelstein rocking back and forth in his chair, clearly performatively, trying to act like they were way more jazzed up about the fucking victory than they probably were, right? Because they know it's ambiguous. A lot of people agree with you on this, right? A lot of people think Norm Finkelstein showed his ass. A lot of people agree with me on this, that Norm Finkelstein did a good job.
If I were to go back
agitating.
through,
Yeah, a lot of people. Here's the funny part, because that's what Destiny's saying. A lot of people agree with this fucking retard because they're inconsistent. Because he acted like a fucking moron, and just because they hate Destiny, that fucking moron did good. That's why this guy doesn't deserve any attention from our boy Tiny. That's just me.
all of your conversations over the past couple of years, have you done any victory laps, kind of like you did earlier, but not to the same level as about?
And yes, I still think they're cringe.
I mean, not that many laps, obviously. He didn't do it. Maybe he did some victory like this. Huh? Okay, he just raised his hand.
So what does cringe even mean here then?
Cringe means cringe. Have you never done anything cringe?
If there's something that I interpret as being cringe, I try not to do it.
Ooh.
Right, but you have done things that are cringe, right?
Yes, the ultimate position you have done. If you have done things that are cringe, doesn't matter that you don't want to do them, you have done something cringe. This is his very, very limp dick gotcha. This is it. That's it.
You'll
Unfortunately.
admit, like in your long internet history, you've made some cringe. You've posted cringe a few times.
Yeah, but
right?
I generally I wouldn't defend it.
I'm not defending it. I'm just saying, I've taken.
He's not defensive, Destiny. What the fuck, man? He's not defensive, okay? He just whines like a bitch and asks, why me? But he's not defensive, okay?
Like what I would call victory laps, like when Vosh's position changed from "you're a fascist if you questions Biden's like ability to run" to "Biden must get down, Biden must step down now." Like when that flipped, that felt pretty good. I mean, he told his audience, "I'd be comfortable with you calling him a de facto fascist," because I wasn't riding with Biden and I was saying he needed to be replaced, right? 3 months ago. And now that the debate happened, Vosh has just adopted my position on that, but hasn't retracted the fascism shit, has banned me from his community, from his chat, from his Discord, and from his whatever stream chat thing.
Yeah, I would ban you too. I think you're just a waste of fucking breath. I think there's no point in conversating with someone like this, dude. I'm glad Destiny did. I guess he's making some good money, but yeah, this guy sucks.
Right? And the only time he's ever addressed me since then has been to call me Brett Keane.
Okay.
So yeah, I did a couple victory laps on that because I felt pretty vindicated by that. Yeah.
0. 0 victory.
Okay.
But was it cringe? Yeah, kind of. Me thumping my chest about winning an internet argument is a little cringe, but I work on the internet, you know. So
Okay.
what else am I
listen,
gonna thump my fucking
I
chest
guess
about?
as long as we agree that Norm shouldn't have been involved in that debate, he didn't make any good substantive points.
No, I don't think we agree on that, but I don't think we're gonna get to that point because I gotta go. I got 7 minutes before my show starts, so I gotta let you go.
Okay. Well, good
But
luck.
have a good one, bud.
Yep. Stay safe. Good luck.
I hate this. I hate this. Oh man, the reason why I hate this is because this motherfucker at the end just literally conceded to nothing and just lived like a pussy. That's it. What more does he need? He doesn't need anything more. It's done. Brett Keane sucks. The evidence is overwhelming. But yeah, that's it. But hey, that's my take. I've been Rose, and I'm fucking out. Bye bye.